the ghost deposits. Ooh, I should have a flashlight and tell a ghost story, right? Again, I'm not going to do that either. All right, anyway, here's what it comes down to. So this is the time of year right now when people are awaiting these big old deposits to hit accounts from the Treasury on the behalf of the IRS because of tax refund payments. Everybody is so excited to get these thousands and thousands of dollars on average, but then they go to see their bank account and see, wait, a pending deposit from the Treasury in the amount of $0. Wait, what? WTF? What does that mean? $0? They stiffed me. Hey, what did they do here? They took all my money, right? And they're pretending to give me a benefit. Well, here's what happened. So this actually does not come from the Treasury, but rather it's from your bank, okay? So what it does is the name on your tax return needs to match the name on your bank account exactly. Otherwise, they do not deposit money, as in they do not issue those tax refunds to be going out to the bank account. Now remember this much as well. This time of year, when they're sending these monies out, because of the executive order that was signed by the president last March in 2025, they no longer send out paper payments, but rather they send out only direct deposits from the Treasury and any federal entity. It's only direct deposits going forward, and that went into effect back in October of last year. But what happened here is that when you have a pending transfer coming in from the Treasury, your bank notices that, hey, we've got a pending transfer coming in, but in order to ensure that that name on the pending deposit as well as the bank account and making sure that that bank account is actually active, the institution, as in your bank, may actually just put a little placeholder in the account of exactly $0. We've got a pending deposit of $0. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to get more than that, right? But remember, this is just a placeholder. What this is doing is it's basically assuring that, yup, the incoming data on the transfer, the wire, the deposit coming in from the Treasury is actually accurate and it matches the details within that specific bank account. Remember, they want all of this to be 100% accurate. With all of the shady business we've seen over the last few years here, with people coming in, trying to set up these fake bank accounts, trying to intercept benefit checks, trying to intercept tax refund checks, trying to just basically get money out of people and intercept tax refunds. And all of these situations, things have gotten really, really shady over the last few years. Because of that, they're implementing all of these new measures to make sure that the money is going to the proper people and that it's going to an active bank account. Well, that's literally what this is that the bank, the financial institution, will actually set up this ghost deposit or this placeholder deposit of $0 as literally just a placeholder to ensure that, yep, the money's going to Joe Blow, and Joe Blow is going to get this money, and Joe Blow is active in his account. So when Joe Blow gets his money, he can go out to the store and he can do what he does best, blow the money, right? Because his name is Joe Blow, and he loves to blow money, right? That's my example that I'm giving here, right? So if anybody's named Joe Blow, hey, sorry, but I apparently I used your name as an example here. So sorry, this was not pointed to anybody in particular. I was just using Joe Blow as a quick little name here for my example. But you get my point here, okay? So if you happen to be one of the millions and millions and millions of people that are going to be receiving any type of money as a tax refund payment or any type of payment from the Treasury, which a lot of people are waiting for these, then you may see this. Now, again, this is not a guaranteed thing. It may not happen to everybody, but we will certainly see this across the board, and it's because of the shady people out there, the bad actors that have, again, trying to intercept these payments over the last several years. They're implementing more stringent measures to make sure that this money is going out to the right people and it's being deposited into the right accounts for the right people, and it's actually being deposited into active accounts as well. Because if they just deposit this money into an inactive account, doesn't really help anybody out. I mean, it's technically sitting there in the bank account. The financial institution can use that money to lend out and whatever if it's just sitting there, but they ultimately don't want that, right? They want it going into an active account and going to the proper person as well. So if you hear anything about these ghost deposits, I mean, it sounds kind of cool, right? Sounds kind of cool, sounds kind of spooky, sounds like it should be a whole boatload of money because it's, you know, it's kind of ghosty and kind of scary. But at the end of the day, no, that's just what it is. It's just a little placeholder from your financial institution. So if you happen to be one of the lucky people that is getting a nice big old federal tax return payment, tax refund payment, very exciting. Congratulations to you. That's very, very cool. Certainly not going to be the case for everybody, but it will ultimately be the case for a lot of people, which, by the way, here, right about now, we should be starting to see some of those bigger payments rolling out, because remember, the Treasury is not allowed to start sending out those refund payments for those individuals that filed and claimed the EITC until after February 15th. So anybody that has claimed the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit, which is a huge benefit for a lot of lower income people, you can get a lot of money with that. Which, by the way, this is not tax advice. This is not accounting advice. This is not professional advice in any way.